everyone, my name is Mini Sethi. I hope you all are staying healthy. Today we are going to talk about measures of center tendency, types of averages, types of series, and we will also see methods to calculate arithmetic mean. In detail, we will see direct method to calculate arithmetic mean in all series, individual, discrete and continuous with practical example. So let's start it. What do you mean by measure of center tendency? Measure of center tendency provides single value that summarize and represent value of all given data. Measure of center tendency provides single value that summarize and represent value of all given data. And measure of center tendency commonly known as averages. And there are mainly 5 types of averages. First, arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean represents set of number with single value. Arithmetic mean represents set of number with single value. For example, investor uses arithmetic mean in order to know average return on their investment. Next, medium. Medium is middle value, or we can say that midpoint. We mainly use medium in order to analyze income distribution. Next, mode. Mode is most frequent value in data, and we mainly use mode in order to know current market trends. Next, geometric mean. Geometric mean is a type of average which calculated by using product of value, and we use a geometric mean in order to calculate changes, percentages, ratio. Last is harmonic mean. Harmonic mean calculated by using reciprocal of number, and we use harmonic mean while dealing with rates, ratio, etc. Now we are going to talk about types of series. There are mainly 3 types of series: individual, discrete and continuous. Individual series present data separately without any kind of grouping or categorization. Individual series present data separately without any kind of grouping or categorization. For example, Ram received 30 marks, Mohan received 40 marks, Renu received 27 marks. Here you can see data is present separately without any kind of grouping or categorization. But under discrete series, data is grouped into separate categories. For example, here we have separate categories of 5 students who received 10 marks, and 10 students received 20 marks, 40 students received 30 marks. Continuous series group data into ranges, or we can say the interval. Continuous series group data into some ranges or interval. For example, 4 students receive marks between 0 to 4, and 8 students receive marks between 4 to 8, and 2 students receive marks between 8 to 12. Here you can see we have class interval, because under continuous series group data into ranges or interval. Now we will see methods to calculate arithmetic mean. As we earlier discussed, arithmetic mean is a type of average, and there are mainly 3 methods to calculate arithmetic mean: direct method, assumed mean method and step deviation method. Direct method, directly summing up all values and dividing it with total number of values. Assumed mean method, also known as shortcut method. This method simplifies calculation by assuming a mean value. Step deviation method. This is extension of assumed mean method. It further simplifies calculation by using common factor in order to reduce the size of deviation in assumed mean. For example, this method simplifies calculation by assuming a mean value. Suppose assuming mean value is x, but in this value consists so many deviation. But step deviation method further simplify calculation by using common factor in order to reduce size of deviation which are consist in this assume mean. Now we will see direct method to calculate arithmetic mean in individual, discrete and continuous series. First of all, we will see direct method to calculate mean in individual series. Formula of calculating: x bar equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 up to xn over n. Here x1, x2, x3 up to xn represent, we are summing up all given values, then dividing with capital N. Here capital N represent total number of value. In short, we can write x bar equal to summation x divided by n. In summation, x represents sum of all given values and capital N represent total number of value. Now we will see example, direct method to calculate mean in individual series. This is our individual series, and as we earlier discussed, direct method to calculate arithmetic mean in individual series is this one, summation x over n. Summation x represent sum of all given value. These are our all given value, and sum of all these given value is equal to 217, and n is the total number of value, and total number of value is equal to 7. So 217 divided by 7 is equal to 31. This 31 will be called our arithmetic mean. Now we will see direct method to calculate arithmetic mean in discrete series. Formula x bar equal to summation fx divided by summation f. X bar represent arithmetic mean. F represent frequency, x represent value of variables, and summation f represent sum of all frequencies. First of all, multiply frequency f with the variable x and obtain summation fx. Then sum all frequency and find out sum of frequency which is represented by summation f. Then divide summation fx with summation f and obtain value of arithmetic mean. Now we will see example of direct method to calculate mean in discrete series. This is our discrete series. Here marks are value of variable which is represented by x, and number of students are frequency which is represented by f. First of all, we multiply f with x. 10 multiply with 5 is equal to 50, 20 multiply 10 with equal to 200, 30 multiply with 40 is equal to 1200, so on. By adding all these frequencies, we obtain summation f which is equal to 100. By adding all this value, we obtain summation fx which is equal to 3500. This is our formula, or in place of summation f, we can write n, meaning of both are same. So value of summation fs is equal to 3500 and value of summation f is equal to 100. 3500 divided by 100 is equal to 35. This 35 will be called value of arithmetic mean. Now we'll see direct method to calculate mean in continuous series. Formula x bar equal to summation fm divided by summation f. Here f represent frequencies, m represent midpoint of class interval. Formula of calculating midpoint of class interval, L1 plus L2 divided by 2. Here L1 is the lower limit, L2 is the upper limit. Suppose our class interval is 10 to 14. 10 is the lower limit, 14 is the upper limit. 10 plus 14 is equal to 24 divided by 2, it will become equal to 12. 12 will be called midpoint of class interval. And the summation f represents sum of frequencies. Now we will see example of direct method to calculate arithmetic mean in continuous series. This is our question with continuous series. As we earlier discussed, continuous series group data into class interval like 0 to 4, 4 to 8, 8 to 12 and 12 to 16. Here marks are value of variables which are represented by x. Number of students are frequencies which are represented by f. First of all, we will find out m, means first of all we will find out midpoint of class interval, and this is formula to find out midpoint of class interval as we earlier discussed. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. 0 plus 4 is equal to 4 divided by 2 become equal to 2. 4 plus 8 equal to 12 divided by 2 become equal to 6. 8 plus 12 is equal to 20 divided by 2 become equal to 10. 12 plus 16 become equal to 28 divided by 2 become equal to 14. So when we add all these frequency, we can find summation f which is equal to 15. And now we will multiply f with m. M are midpoint of class interval, f are our frequencies. When we multiply frequency with m, then we can find out fm. So 4 multiply with 2 equal to 8, 8 multiply 6 is equal to 48, so on you can calculate. By adding all these values, we can find summation fm which is equal to 90. And this is formula of calculating and meaning of both formulas are same. That means in place of summation f we can write n because both are same. So value of summation fm is equal to 90 and value of summation f is equal to 15. 90 divided by 15 become equal to 6. 6 will be called value of arithmetic mean. So this is all about today's video. I think you got it, and thank you so much for watching this video. Bye, take care.